It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Tsh, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, di, da, di, di, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, li, da, di, li, di, da. Di, da, di, li, di, da, di, li, 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 da, di, di, da, di, di, da, di, di, da. Preparing the Krabby Patty.
Oh fuck.
Are we
Although,
good?
yeah, we're just gonna run it. I don't give a fuck. Y'all are gonna see behind the fucking burrito how the burrito's made here. Hold up, let me get Mac and frame it. So let me give everyone
Yeah.
some reference. This is the Macthens Dinocast
There I am.
post analysis 2022. It's fucking it's fucking 9 o'clock on a Sunday. It's mammal time.
It's mammal time.
And backed by popular demand is this piece of shit product we decided to do for no goddamn reason. But it's here
Because you
and
guys loved it.
because you guys loved it, so we wanted to
And
do it again.
it's crazy that you expected us to do a quarterfinals and a semifinals. That'd be
Yeah,
like 4 days of prep time. And Sessler had 6 months.
yeah.
So,
To peel back the curtain a bit, we said, hey, you want to like start this at like 7? And we both got on at 7, and like I said, it's 9 o'clock. And that's how long it took to like get everything set up. But here it is. Yar, and I'm wine drunk. So you know what?
I'm seltzer drunk.
We're just gonna this dude.
Oh! Blake is up first. And he got first. Everyone clap for Blake. Good job,
Blake.
Blake.
Yeah, we give him money.
Through intense political discourse and strife, he manipulated the Dino Cup to his liking, saying things like, "Do we really want Wiz to win?" And then calling me the day after he won, questioning the integrity of the Dino Cup, asking me for more money for getting first place, and that was getting too much. But nonetheless, Blake won with a max score of 45, which is pretty damn impressive. From his theoretical max score of 54, only losing 9 points through the rest of the bracket. That's pretty impressive. Blake, on the other hand, as a Mato captain overall, is just good enough.
Yeah. Also, hey Blake, what's on tap? Fucking got him. Got him.
Nice.
Next up, we got the dad himself coming in. We know Blake won. We'll reveal everybody else's final rankings towards the end, unless you want to be a fucking nerd and like write shit down now, since you have max scores. If you
Yeah.
want to do that though, you fucking like I said, you're a nerd. So Starkey got 29, pretty good, doubled plus a little bit for his round 1 score. Didn't quite get to that theoretical round 1 max, but then again, nobody did. I recently had a talk with Starkey. We had an interview about what he thought, and he said, there's only 2 things I remember for, and that's queso and Hitler. And I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that's accurate. So good job, Starkey.
Hitler.
Hitler, hardly know her.
Hey, there it is. That's the classic joke.
It's the classic joke.
Here we got none other than my co-host John Athens.
I fucking hate that
With
guy, dude.
I love him. I love Athens. With a max score of 35, clinching that 3rd place. Everybody loves a 3rd place.
I'm the hungry box of the Dino Cup. 3rd place back to back. Let's go.
Podium finish for Jay Athens. Really just kind of doing his thing throughout the rest of the Dino Cup, and then swinging in with the most catastrophic, just odor, fraud, disgusting use of his family I've ever seen. Amassing like a 30-point swing, but we all did it. Really, only I think like 5 or 6 of us actually did it. You know, probably all the old balls guys didn't really care enough to do that. But hey, congrats! You let Blake win and got third. Does it feel good?
It feels good because one, I blocked a certain person from winning, and two, I made that person end up in second. So that feels really
Oh, hold
good.
on.
I'm holding.
You see that? All right. I added a bunch of A's to the Lisa. You know, you thought you'd like that.
Oh yeah. No, it does feel really good. The shitty thing, I'd like ask my sisters for help, which I hate doing.
Mhm.
But it does feel good. And once again, I'm showing that democracy can just be bought if you just know the right people, which is really the social experiment that we're proving here. So thank you all for that.
Yeah.
Starkey's
Cool.
cousin. I still don't want to put a photo of a child up here, so I didn't. He got to 12, started out with 7. So think about this. That guy's only 9, and he got 5 points from round 1 to round 2. Some people didn't do that. When this guy gets to be as old as some of us, I bet he might win. But his prefrontal cortex and shit is still not developed. But he is at least woke because he and I also had an interview with him after I interviewed with Starkey. And he said, you know what? I wish I'd put more time into the Dino Cup, but all I'm putting my time into these days is fuck the police. And I said, you know what, man? That's based. So let's hear for Ryan. The best Ryan in this group by a mile.
Yep. He has one arm that's longer than the other. I never noticed that. That
Yeah.
must be tough.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Also, can you take these numbers off my face? What's going on here?
They don't see the numbers, so you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And here we have.
That was funny, right?
Yeah. Merle Richard with a round 1 score of 8 and a final max score of 8. I don't know what to say, man. I'm still in the belief that like Merle really did try and make his bracket as bad as possible to do a media presentation because he didn't want Sessler to one up him, the leader of his friend group throughout the years. Um, he needed to make his mark on the world. He's already put a lot of work into his media presentation, probably more work that he's put into his bracket. But yeah, this is our biggest loser.
Hardly know her.
I'm expecting. Yep, there we go. I'm
It's 2.
expecting 2 months before we get our media presentation.
I think
All right.
that's. I would take. You want to put a bet on this? No. Well, wait. If we bet on it, they'll just like rig it. After this, we'll make a bet on an over/under.
Speaking of rigging, the Dino Cup this year is a little suspect, huh?
I feel fine about it.
That's fine.
I feel
Well,
fine about it.
I don't think anybody feels fine about how Merle performed, but we can get away from this dumpster fire of a individual.
He has like 3 times as many hula hoops there as he got points. So maybe if he spent more time on dinosaurs, less time on hula hoops, and less time with 15-year-olds, then that would have done
Yeah,
better.
he does look shocked to have that many, so I don't
Yeah.
think he's really inclined to get more than 8 points at any point.
That's a lot of time talking about somebody who got no points. So let's talk about somebody who did good. This guy, everyone's favorite. Dude, I don't know if you know this guy. This guy likes coffee. This guy likes climbing walls. And this guy likes doing pretty good in Dino Cups.
Wow.
3 things. Yeah. He just did pretty solid. I saw him in the group me, maybe the least amount from the people who I feel like Sawyer probably had the most points per message in the group chat. If you exclude like Fat Neil, who I don't know if he sent a message. Maybe he sent like 1. So Sawyer
Fat Neil had some banger memes. So
yeah, that's
he's
true.
like kind of a quality over quantity guy.
Yeah, Sawyer out here like showing that effort does not equate to score because Merle put so much effort in, and I feel like Sawyer put a little bit of effort in and just did pretty good. I'm kind of scared next year because I feel like missing the podium by a few points next year, Sawyer might just come in and win, and hopefully at least it won't be Wiz. So
Yeah.
that's pretty sick.
See, Sawyer's a great guy.
Love Sawyer.
I waited about 40 minutes picking up Blake from the after party of Beach's wedding, and it would have been excruciating had Sawyer not sat in the cold and talked through my car window for that entire time, and I really appreciate him for that.
Also, fun fact: Sawyer hardly know her. You ever think about that one?
Next up, we have Tyler, hardly know her.
That's 3. That's 4.
with-
Holy shit.
Yeah. We got a max score at 27, which is actually kind of crazy, given
Yeah.
the 9.
Yeah, Tyler rallied.
We were memeing on Tyler in the early rounds, and he really put up some numbers. Even though he had a baryonyx finish.
Can I pop in here real quick? I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I feel like people at home are gonna be like, "Why the fuck is McNeil's audio sound like a robot?" And it wasn't as bad right before we started it, and it got worse. So hopefully it's fine because we're not gonna re-record it. I'm just telling you now. We're just not gonna do it. It looks fine. It looks like my Discord's connected on my. I just don't. I heard shit about it being quiet last time. I bumped the gain.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna. It is what it is. Blame Alan for downloading too much porn and messing up McNeil's internet.
Yeah, I can see I'm freezing. Am I still robot-y?
You actually are better now.
Great.
Nope, there it goes.
I'll talk quick.
It's fine.
Well,
I mean, it's like fine. You just like peak a little bit and then you go away.
I'll talk quiet. Tyler, 27. Great score. Honestly, fantastic finish for Tyler. He didn't talk to me through my car window, so minus points for that. But I hope he's doing well after asphyxiating from his horniness. One can only hope.
Yeah.
I hate when you do that.
Oh, what a grab! In the end zone, tremendous athleticism from Connor Olson.
Yeah. I couldn't find the Sports Center clip again. It's lost, so we improvised. Connor, this dude, he did okay, I guess. He got 20. Lost to Tyler, so that's funny. I bet there's gonna be some like head-to-head clash in there. Tyler, you can finally say you beat Connor at something, so that's cool.
I am.
Yeah, I'm grumpy. I'm wine drunk, and I get grumpy when I'm wine drunk. Also, it's 9:00 on a Sunday. Connor did okay. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
He made a solid. He had a bracket that like made sense and didn't pan out. There's like a different world where he like texts all of his like Frisbee friends that all have Twitter because all Frisbee people have Twitter and like they actually vote for his shit. You know what I mean? But that didn't happen. So, better luck next year, bud. I think now though is as good a time as any to break down the stats that we have here. If you guys are astute viewers, you should have noticed that the acronyms changed. It's hard to see, I know, but they did. Just trust me on that. Up first of the acronym stat indices, we've got the FDCSCTM PWDN SAMP THDI TFRHHL BDI, which, of course, is the final Dino Cup score compared to Merle Pritchard, who did not score any more points than he did in the first round. Ha ha, loser boy, dummy idiot. Connor getting a 2.5 there. He beat Merle. And then, of course, the DFD.
Oh, can I get some inclusion in this podcast, please?
Would you like to give the second one?
Thank you. Yeah. I
mean, your name's first on the podcast name. It's Macthens, so yeah.
It's a combination. Look, I did the best we could. Half Alex, half Neil doesn't really work. Anyways, we got the DBD FROTOFC TMWDN SAPA TFRHL BDI.
What? Yeah. Do you know what that stands for?
Hardly know her. That was the bit. That was the joke we had planned.
Oh,
but,
I forgot. We did not script this one. We wrote down like one thing, and it was for me to say I hardly know her there.
It. Yeah, that was the one script.
That was I actually boofed
portion. Yeah, it's fine. That is the delta point difference from round 1 to finals compared to Merle, who did not score a point after the first round. Haha, loser boy, dummy, idiot.
Yeah, and so Connor got 8 of those.
Pretty wild.
Pretty wild. Oh wait, we don't have Connor's bracket up. There it is.
Yeah, I was gonna let you know, but it's all good.
There it is. A lot of red.
You know, we did change the red. You know, like
I've been doing them.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I think I have anyway.
Now we're looking at Elliot's bracket. This left side was so clean. His right side was a little dirty, but like he had really good picks. And for some reason he decided to go with Megalodon. And Hetzopteryx, but I can get behind that. He had a max score of 29. Pretty decent. He had his round 1 score of 14. He doubled that +1. So Elliot pogged out.
I was gonna say plus L plus ratio, but then the moment passed, but then you came back for it. So there you
go. Let's see how we can do this. His round 1 score is 1 less than his DPD, FROT, OFC, TMW, NDSA, PA, TFRH, LBDI at 15. So, 14 plus 1.
Plus L plus ratio.
Nice.
Okay. And that's why we have the podcast and y'all are just watchers.
Yeah.
Hardly know her.
Also, slightly changed everyone's quotes, so please acknowledge.
Mac is back again, but not defending his title. Instead, ending up at 22 points. After a round 1 of 13, there was hopes. There was a world where Mac's picks wins and other people's don't, and then Mac wins the bracket, but we're not in that timeline. We're in the bracket where his picks did not win, and he did not do well compared to the winners. He did fine compared to some people, as you can see by his FDC, SCTM, PWDN, SAMP, THDI, TF, or HHLBDI of a 2.75. Yeah. And as a little mafia boy baby would say, goo goo, gabagoo.
Okay. That was great delivery.
Oh, yep, that's it.
We got boy LB Beach back at it with a round 1 score of 12, increasing that to a solid 26. Now through the mid
Beach's bracket apparently did not get updated here. Let me see if I can fix that. Hot fix here.
Hot fix. Okay. All y'all need to know is that.
Bam! Look at. Damn! Look at me go.
Look at you.
Look at me.
We saw a lot of Kenzie tweets, and I don't know how much legwork that actually got done, because I don't know how many of Kenzie's followers really give a goddamn about the Final Cup, but she tried, and Brachiosaurus bit the dust. So here's the newlyweds.
Yeah, here's the newlyweds. Yep. This dude, Fat Neil. I do feel bad, Fat Neil. If you watch this, 'cause I don't know you and I'm calling you fat, but that's the only name they've given me. So blame everybody else. Congrats on not getting last. That's what we're all trying to avoid. Bummer on 19. That's not that good. Also, your lip. I'm not a doctor, and I hardly know her, but I would get that checked out immediately because that's not looking good. That's about all I got.
Yep. Also, I'm realizing now that I did not update everybody's quotes, so you don't need to acknowledge the joke anymore.
Also, I'm realizing that I didn't get all of the fucking brackets fixed, but there you go. Now that I got Tesslers there.
God, the people are gonna love this. They're gonna see the quality that we put out.
Yeah, they're
Also,
for
my
the
videos,
record,
like,
also for the record, the first podcast was like 4 hours of work, maybe
Mhm.
4.5.
maybe more. I mean,
Maybe
if we consider the Doug index,
yeah, and we'll get
that
to
is
that.
sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll call it 6 hours.
Also, my videos just so far behind. It's fine. We got Sessler, our previous biggest loser. I don't think Sessler's psyche could take losing again, so he put together a bracket that did some shit. He got 28.
Yeah.
That's like one less than fucking Tyler. I don't know. That's one more than Tyler, and one less than Elliot. L plus ratio. He got a 16 on the second long acronym. I'm not going to say it again. Sessler, I think, should be voted most likely to be wed Shay in a bar. Given my wingmanning, but that just didn't happen. It's fine. Whatever.
It didn't happen.
Okay, it didn't happen. It's kind of crazy. It didn't. He slayed at karaoke. God damn. He's a sexy boy on the karaoke stage.
This man's talented.
Yeah.
Very possibly the most talented person in this group. But, and if we're talking about people's trajectories, this guy, he got to be the dark horse next year. Going from last to like middle of the pack like this, got to
He's got
be.
something going for him.
Yeah, I might be buying some Sessler stock next year, or at least enlisting my mafia to vote for some of his, so I can bet on him as a side bet and actually get collusion going. I'm going all in on collusion next year. If you guys need, I can be purchased. I am just votes on Twitter apparently, which is crazy.
Okay.
That's me. So, yeah.
At least you're not Starkey. You're not.
Okay.
Known for votes on Twitter.
So we've got some spicy news here. I have my phone here, and I'm going to make a call. Hopefully this works. So for anyone who wants to see, calling Caleb. Hopefully also my mic picks this up. We're gonna believe.
It's picking it up pretty decent.
All right.
At least the ringing.
If he doesn't answer, I'm gonna call him again because he said he would.
No, I'm gonna call him, and he's
You're
gonna
gonna call
respond
him?
to mine. This is gonna be funny.
Now tell him to call me back then.
Tell him Okay.
All right, you call him.
You get this good and proper?
Yeah, you sound good.
Hey, can you call Athens back?
Hey, what?
Can you call John Athens back?
Oh, did I miss his call?
Yeah, it's okay though. I get that you have him silenced, and I'm like, you're better friends, but like, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just real quick. Thank you.
Call him.
I love you.
Okay. Love you too.
Bye bye. Fuck. Oh my god.
That's brutal.
Yeah. Tough.
Hey Caleb.
No.
Full context. You did miss my call. So you're on the Macthens Dinocast right now, which is going to be viewed by tens of people.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're.
Wow, that's an honor.
I want you to know you're not the first guest we've brought in, but you're the first one over phone. So that's fun.
Yeah. It's a privilege calling in from H-Town. Throw it down.
Yeah. So the reason we're here is that out of respect for you and your family, we had a contestant, a guy named Ryan Caboose Wisenhunt, and
Right.
what happened is last time when we so we give like what happens here is we like look at brackets and stats and we like provide some like really deep analysis on them and stuff, but out of respect for you, last time we presented his without commentary but for informational purposes because of that thing he said to you. So
Right.
we wanted to give you a call and see how you felt and if there's anything you'd like us to do differently because we're on his slide now. Like people can see his stats and stuff, but we were unsure on if we should make jokes or just do the same thing, like leave it with no context? What do you think?
I'm a little confused by what's going on. I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
Well, just do you hate Wiz or not?
I mean, I respect the guy, but like after what he said to me.
Yeah, we don't want to give him a platform is the main thing.
Yeah. You know, I think people have the capacity for changing. What I would say though is he hasn't shown that he wants to change.
Yeah.
So really, like, it's up to you on whether you want to give him a platform or not. I would say use your own discretion, but know that like if you do this, you will be sacrificing a lot of my respect. But obviously, I still love you. I still love most of the people involved with the Dino Cup betting ring, except for Wiz. And
okay.
if I see his ass again, I'll beat it.
All right, I appreciate that, Caleb. We will take that into account. McNeil's also been listening to this. He's been in full agreement. Big nods from him. So yeah, folks, you heard from here first. We're gonna provide Wiz's bracket and stats again with commentary for educational purpose, or sorry, without commentary for educational purpose only. Caleb, thank you for your time. I hope you have a great night down in H-Town.
Thank you. I love you both, and I respect you, and I hope you the best in your voting for the Twitter polls.
All right, well, it's already over, so thanks for being out of touch. But all right, love you. Bye. Fuck. Bye.
Wow.
So,
thank you, Caleb.
Thank you, Caleb. And I think that's enough time of this guy being on our fucking screen.
Yeah, like really, just Caleb being the bigger man here.
Yeah, it's commendable.
It's just great to see.
It's commendable.
Yeah, like I think we need to see some change from Wiz because he really hasn't been acknowledging it.
Yeah, and that is going to throw us though to our other guest segment, our favorite segment. But unfortunately, Doug is busy, but he has been accumulating data. He's done some very light analysis, but what Doug requested was a time frame of that equal to what was given to Jake Sessler for his media piece, for him to come and actually have some crazy shit that will help all of us in our brackets next year. And slight teaser here, Doug is going to be throwing his weight in the ring next year, most likely. So we're going to have a stat nerd who's going to actually do some analysis, who might just come in and kick all of our asses. But unfortunately today we don't have the DDD. But yeah, keep an eye out for 6 months from now when we have a cool Doug segment.
Oh, that was the proper amount of D's too. Good job.
Thank you. So now we're gonna go down to the final standings here. This is what everyone wants to see. Where did everyone end up? Who's getting money? Who is Merle Pritchard? And here it is. Bam, we got.
Once again.
Yeah.
We did not organize it by who placed where, but your name is there with all your stats. So, eat a dick if you don't like it. We did this shit.
Yeah, get fucked.
But we love all of you. Well, most of you.
I just looked out the timer, by the way. Our last Dinocast was like 16 minutes. This one's 30.
Yeah, and they're gonna expect like something like crazy good, like some.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't get paid enough to do that. I don't get paid enough
to
do
that. It's gonna be like 10 minutes of fluff of us just like fucking up.
Yeah, so we got Blake at first, Wiz at second. So Wiz is also going to be getting a punishment. And what we think we've came up with. Do we want to go with the thing we toyed around with, or do we want to let the group decide?
We'll let the group decide.
Okay, well we'll pitch an idea in there, and we'll get some votes on it. But we got Blake at
our
first.
Our idea is very good.
Wiz at second, Athens at third. Bunch of ties at fourth between Starkey, Sawyer, Elliott. So good job to all of y'all guys. Sessler coming out in seventh, right in the middle of the pack. So yeah, next year he's on track to just win it all at this pace. Tyler at eighth, Beej at ninth, Macklemore, the biggest fall from last year at 10th.
Come on, man.
Connor at 11th, Fat Neil at 12th, Ryan at 13th, and Merle losing to a 9-year-old in fucking last place. How do you not get any points from round 1 to round? That is crazy, Merle.
It really is just kind of problematic.
Like, there's a 0 in that last column. Nobody else has 0. It's just you.
And it was never acknowledged too. Like I don't think you bothered to look at your bracket and realize that you had no chance of making any more points past quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's brutal. But
That's just disrespectful.
I think we're gonna call this one here. A nice tight 30, as they say in the business. That's where you want. Now we can put mid-roll ads on the video, which is hype.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be Athens signing off.
I'm Alex.
And he's Alex. So
Thanks.
peace.